Okay, what's going on over here? Yep, we got a wandering horde. Okay. Oh! Hang on, I see military guys. I see a military horde. Let's get their attention. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Let's Play 7 Days to Die Alpha 16, the Insane Series, episode 26. So in the last episode, we went out and we pretty much found a whole new town up on the north side of the map. So we went back to this old town. No, not this one. Sorry, this one over here. Because I wanted to have a look at the western strip and just continue going along that area. But we actually just found this completely new town up here with a load of big buildings. So I was just like, sod this little place. We're going to go up to the big place and have a look up there. So we ended up going up that way just to see what was up there. There's some pretty cool things. A giant factory that we managed to explore as well. And it looks like there's a couple of other things around here. I think that's a cracker book there. We found another one of those high-rise towers and another construction site as well. So it seems these towers and things are pretty common places to find in a lot of towns, which is really handy because I've seen at least 3 of some of the bigger towers around here, which is always nice and handy to have. So yeah, overall doing very well on finding and discovering the new towns. So what I want to do today, guys, is I was thinking we could go on a bit of a treasure hunt again, because there is some treasure right down here in the snow biome. And then I was thinking, considering we're going to be kind of close to where the treasure is, there's going to be a really good spot that we might be able to go ahead and set up a little mining operation. And I was thinking that maybe we could set up either here by trader number 2. So this is the second one that we found over here. We could either set it up here between the snow, forest and plains over here, or we could set it up over in this direction, just around here. So between, you can see there's another little section where there's a little bit of a mine that meets in 3 places. Now the good thing is it's actually right near a road, so it'd be really easy to find, and we can make like a little mining hut or something. And I think that'd be pretty cool. We could potentially start it in the town and then dig our way across, or we could just go ahead and start it in one of the areas down here. So I'm just kind of having a look for other decent locations to perhaps start a mining outpost on. There's a few little snow biomes around, but most of this area seems to be a lot of forest and pine forest, which is pretty good. There's a little bit of burnt forest over there I can see on the map, so that's a good place to get coal from. Although we have to watch out for zombie bears in that area. And there's another little good location here, which is kind of on the border of 4 different biomes, although the burnt forest and the plains contain the same ore, and so does the wasteland and the snow biome right there. So there's a lot of places that contain like the same ores. I'm not really finding the best kind of distribution of biomes at the moment. So I guess the best place we could start on this mining outpost is going to be pretty much along one of these roads here. And I think we could probably go ahead and do that, because that might be quite good. Maybe actually we could do it, I don't know, maybe if we did it on the end of this road over here, I don't know how flat the area is, we could potentially do it there as well. So we might actually go out and have a little bit of explore of that area. Now all my forges are working on overdrive, as you can see. I've got all my iron going in that one. I'm starting to melt some stone in this one so that we can start getting some cement out of there, so we can make some concrete mix a little bit later on. And I got a little bit of lead going in there. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to start making some buckshot as well, because I want to be able to get some shotgun shells set up pretty soon. Because I actually went out, as you can see here, and I've been doing a lot overnight. So the entire night I pretty much just went out and started getting some clay and some other things. So we could, before we go out, go up to the first trader and drop this all in the chemistry station there, and just let that cook up into some gunpowder, and then we can come back and get that at a later point in time, which I think is going to be a good thing. I know we can make our own chemistry station, but because we're going to be moving at some point, I don't want to give up the 2 beakers just yet. So what we're going to do as well is we're going to take a little bit of this, and we're going to start making some cobblestone rocks as well. It's just we have those waiting for us, because we're going to go and need to go ahead and build something. So let me go and get my claw hammer, which might be in this building one, or is it in a different one? I have no idea now. But we got our auger though, that's good, and we're going to get some gas barrels, take those with us. There's a sledgehammer there. I can't remember where I put my original hammer. There's some more gunpowder in there, so that's pretty good. I guess we could use a wrench just to upgrade blocks if we wanted to. It won't take that much longer. So I got my repair kits, pretty much got everything I need ready to go. Got some spare wood out of here. Buckshot's being produced up in there. I think my character is completely fed and hydrated as well, so I think we're doing okay. Let's make sure we're at 100% there. Just drink that one water. Solid. Where are we at? There we go. We're at 100%. So I think we're ready to head out and start doing a little bit of mining. So let me take some gas with me, just so we can refuel our auger and our mini bike along the way. We got anything to trade with? Nope, nothing. Nothing really for Mr. Trader. I guess though, I could take some more. Actually, I'll find some more clay and stone while I'm out there. But I could take a couple of short iron pipes and things and make myself another forge while we're out there. Because I think we're going to need 20 leather. Because, yeah, we could go ahead and do that. Get ourselves... let me queue up a bellows on the works here. There you go. So we're doing flags so nice and quick. So we can get a bellows and maybe have a forge out there to start cooking up some more materials as well. Because that'd be pretty good. Then we can melt down other things and, you know, start making stuff up from there as well. May want another crucible at some point. But for now, I think we're pretty good for now. So what we're going to do is let's hop on the bike. Let's see how much fuel this guy has. Not much. So let's go ahead and refuel that. I think I got everything I need here. All right, I think we are ready to go. And we're going to start, now that we got our auger together. I was kind of waiting to get this auger before we went and started off a mine. But now that we got one, I think we're pretty good to go. And get our mine set up completely. So let's go ahead and head down to the traders first. I'm going to have a little look and see what he's got. But mainly I just want to go to his chemistry station just to see if I can queue all that stuff up that I need. And then once we got that queued up, then we'll have gunpowder for a good long time again, and I can make some more exploding bolts or pipe bombs or all that good stuff, pretty much. So a lot of stuff I want from there. So let's head up here, and we're going to go back to the traders. There's a few small rocks down here that I haven't gotten, but pretty much most of the ones around my base I have gone ahead and completely taken. So we're going to need to start a proper mine at some place. That looks like a regular campsite. Okay, cool. As long as I'm not finding an army camp with mines around it, that'd be pretty bad. But I think we're going to go ahead and start coming down this way. And we'll head back to the traders. Oh, I think that's the wasteland just there, isn't it? Yeah, let's work our way around the wasteland here. Anyway, I'll go to the wrong traders. We wanted to go this way. I don't think I brought my shovel with me either, actually. I think that might have been a mistake, but that's okay. If we didn't bring the shovel, we can make a stone shovel for now. It won't be as fast, but it'll still get through and get the job done. Maybe a pretty good one as well, so we can go back and bring an iron or a steel shovel later on. I got my pickaxe, though, which is the main thing, because a lot of the stuff we're going to be finding is stone, right? So that'll be fine. So let's go back up this way. But yeah, mainly I want to do mining for not just iron, but for gunpowder and all that stuff as well. So we need coal and potassium nitrate for that. So let's go to Mr. Traders first. Plus, we'll get a little bit of sand from doing the mining as well. So that'll be good. Oh wait, I don't need a shovel though. I have got my auger, so that'll actually do most of the job for me. So there we go. So I didn't bring the shovel, but that's actually fine. So I totally forgot I had an auger there, guys. That's me, just like, yeah, I've been waiting until I got to get an auger, and I'm just like, I didn't bring my shovel, guys. Okay. Right, here's Mr. Trader. I'm not actually going to go and talk to him. I don't think. We're just going to go ahead and see what we can do in his chemistry station. So let's get up here. I think his station's just ahead here. There we go. Alright, let's load this thing up with a little bit of wood. How long is it going to take to do? Let me put a little bit in first. Let's put 10 in there for a minute. How long is that going to take to do all the gunpowder you could possibly make? 41 minutes. And I've got enough time for 8 minutes 20. Okay. So let's get a few... Actually, I'm already crafting in the queue. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and just continue loading that up until it gets to about 41 minutes, and that should be fine. There we go. 42 minutes 15, so that's a little bit left over as well. Got a bit of coal here, but we can go ahead and store that up in a little while. And I think that's pretty much everything that we can do. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about what he actually has on him right now, because we got some pretty good stuff from the traders already, so that's fine. So I think what we'll do, before we go ahead and go to the mine that I want to start up, we're going to go ahead and do the treasure, which is just over here in the snow biome. So let's go ahead and mark that on the map, so I can just easily see it with the red flag. And let's head on over this way. Here we go. Because then we can get ourselves some treasure, and that's going to be good as well. Okay, ooh, there's a business guy here. Okay, any money on you? Nope, you're useless. Right, let's keep going. Right, let's find where this treasure's at, shall we? This area's actually kind of flat as well. This one might not be too bad to start a little mine on. Okay, so it's kind of to the south over here. Right, okay, it's just here. So it looks like it's actually under a rock, which is really, really handy. Not. It looks like it's actually... Now, look here. Looks like it's coal here. There you go. We found some coal already. That's awesome. Can't really see it under the snow too well, but it is here. So let's go and grab that while we can. Let's get a fair bit of coal out of that. Look at that. So we should get 7 nodes of it from here. I think that's the last one. There it is. There you go. So you get a little bit of coal from there as well. So the treasure map actually led us to a little nice source of coal there. Okay, let's back out a little bit, just so I can see and line myself up with the right direction. So east is this way. So push that way. East is that way. Hang on a minute. Let me make sure I'm lined up. Okay, here we go. So east is like this way. So I should be able to get the auger out right here. We can go ahead and just dig along here. There you go, look at that. You just dig along like this. And that is supercharged treasure hunting, guys. There we go. Right. Let's keep going backwards till we get out of the middle section. Okay. Okay, finding a few snow roofs here. Okay. So the middle is, let's go and mark ourselves out the middle. We'll just make a big X. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. I know there's a better way to do it, but we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Right, let's go and see if we can go here. Right, line up with south. There we go. Okay, it is pretty much this direction. So then it should be somewhere around this middle bit. So very snowy weather here today. So looks like we're getting a bit of dirt as well. That's always nice. Okay, so it should be somewhere. Around this middle section. So let's start digging out and see if we can find it. Okay, what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and keep digging, and then once I found it, I'll come back so we don't have to just watch me dig for ages, because we're going to be seeing a lot more digging in this episode, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, guys, we found it. It appears the treasure chest is actually right here, so let's go ahead and search it. What do we get? Sniper rifle stock, a bit of silver, a bit of gold. Not a very good one, but there we go. That is the treasure, all found, and we're done. Okay, so there we go. How much snow did I get from that as well? Probably quite a lot. Let me organise this up here. 3,000 snow. That's pretty good. So at least I have a good source of water from now on. Where did my bike go? There it is. Right. Let's turn this auger off because that is very, very noisy. And let's go ahead and head to the mining spot that I want to set up. So I think we will use. I think we'll use this one over here. So let's go ahead and. Maybe I could find. Actually, I could use a clay patch right here because that'll give me some clay. Then we can set a mine up right there because then I'll get clay as well. And that'll be even better. So let's go ahead and find our way to that, which is over this way. And now I'm crashing on every single rock that there ever was, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and head over here, and we're going to start off on our mining outpost, guys. So we're going to make another little building for it, just so we have somewhere safe to at least retreat to, should the worst happen. So we're going to make another little base. Just a little outpost kind of thing, so that we can have plenty of stuff to go and mine. There's Lumberjack over there who did see me, but he's fine. He won't be too much of a bother. Right, here we are back in the pine forest. Let's go over the hill up here, and we should have our location just down in the plains here. It's very, very foggy here, but here's the road. So setting up a building along this road somewhere is probably going to be a good idea. Let's have a look here. So here's the clay patch that I want to use. So let's go ahead and park the bike around here somewhere. Let's have a look. How far are we from it? Yeah, this is pretty much it. So there you go. Nice little clay patch right here. There's even some corn there. So let's go ahead and grab that while we can. And let's take the goldenrod. Oh, I hear something. There's a zombie over there. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with this one. There we go. Right, you have that. What have you got for me anyway? Of course you have nothing. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty good. So now essentially all we have to do is go to the south if we want potassium nitrate. We have to go to the north if we want lead, and then we have to go anywhere around this existing area if we want anything else. Which that seems pretty good to me, right? So let's go ahead and stop that for now. We're gonna make some flagstone blocks, and we're gonna start building this area up. So let's go ahead and do that. Can we get like 220 of those? That'll be fine. And that'll use up some resource and save us a little bit of room as well. And then we should be able to also queue up the forge as well. So just give ourselves a little bit of a storage space when we can. And then we can start planning out this this building as well. So you guys can go up there. Let's go ahead and get the flagstone. The reason I want to do this is because you know what wandering hordes can be like, right? I could get a dork horde any day. We are playing on Insane as well, so I never know when the worst is going to happen. So if we have a mining building, that way we can be sure that we're not going to just, die needlessly, if you know what I mean. So we're going to see if we can get that set up good and proper here. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to start it. Let's start it pretty much here, right in the middle of the clay area. So we can always dig under as we go. Okay, that's going a bit higher. So let's try and keep it on one level. That'll make it a little bit easier to manage on the build. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. Let's get that cotton there just to clear it out. I think a 7x5 would be pretty adequate for this. Don't think we'll need that much bigger. Could do a 7x7 actually. Yeah, let's do a 7x7. Solid. Can we do it up to there? Yeah. So let's go ahead and build it out to here. We can upgrade this all to cobblestone later, but for now it's just providing a temporary safe spot for me when I go ahead and start this mining here. So let's go ahead and build that up here. And then we're just going to expand it. We can go ahead and add a little bit of a floor and then a ladder shaft down in a minute. But for now we're just going to go ahead and build it up a little bit higher. Essentially, it's just designed to keep things out of here. I'm not going to make it fancy yet. We can fancy up a little bit later. But right now, where I'm at this kind of early point in the game, I don't really have too much time to be fancying things up. So yeah, we'll make it fancy later. As long as things can't get over here, then that's gonna be fine. So a practical building is as it was. So we're gonna need a spot for a door as well. I think I just have a regular door right by the road here. There we go. Alright, that'll work. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we need in terms of flagstone, so we can stop that being produced. I may make it 4 layers high just so we can have... Yeah, I'll make it 4 layers high, because in that case, then if we get a load of stone and stuff, we can have a load of chests. I could make this my actual forging room as well, away from the base, which might be kind of handy. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and build this up. If screamers attack, they attack. That'll be fine. We can deal with whatever comes. Then we'll have like a roof and a bit of an access to the roof so we can see down. Again, it won't be anything like the battlements that we've had before. It's just going to be a very simple thing. Let's get some frames to top it off, and also to make the bottom as well. Okay, let's get like half blocks. That might look quite nice on here. Maybe some plates actually. We could get some plates, because that'll just involve placing them, but they're a bit harder to place. So we've got a 7x7. It's actually a 9x9 though, so we need 81 of these. -1 for a ladder to come up to the top, so 80 of these is what we need. There we go. And these will actually build up nice and quickly for us as well. So we're going to go ahead and add a little roof on here. And we can just have it as a half block roof. And I want a bit of an overhang as well, so I can just monitor and stop any spiders from climbing in or climbing on top, because the last thing I want is to come out the thing and a zombie drops on my face. That'd be bad. So yeah, we want to avoid stuff like that from happening. Okay, let's go and add these. We'll do the outside first, like this, so we can go ahead and upgrade all of those. Probably at a later point in time. I could probably get myself a claw hammer from this point over here anyway, because we're going to be putting a forge down. I can make myself a hammer. So we can upgrade those later once I got things starting to be cooked up in the forge. Plus we can make more forges here later as well. So let's go ahead and drop down here. So let's make ourselves a door. So I think we could have a... Why don't we have some flagstone stairs here? Let's get one of those. I gotta go ahead and drop something here. Okay, that can be dropped. There we go. And we have some stairs in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So one set of stairs right there, and then we can go ahead and pickaxe our way inside here. And then that could be a spot for a door. And that sounds good to me. There we go. So let's get, we need some more wood frames as well. So we need 49 wood frames, or 48 once we get the ladder in. So let's go and get 48 of those. Can I get 48? Yes, I can. Good. And then we can make our floor. And I think the ladder spot should probably be just right at the back there. And then we have a bit of a work area. Oh no, it's actually only 5x5 inside, so I made way too many, didn't I? Forgot, yeah, the 7x7 only requires a 5x5 interior. Yeah, so I messed up a little bit there, but that's okay. So we can go ahead and fill this in, and then I'll just go ahead and take that one out right there. Let's lay down the forge as well, just so we've got that done. Right, so the forge can go. Have a forge like right there. There we go. So we got our forge in, and then literally all we need to do is start making a shaft down from here, and that should be all good. So let's get a door. So I can probably. Did I do all the ones on the outside for the roof? I can't remember. No, we didn't. We didn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually do those quick as well before I start. So let's go ahead and just make this real quick. My goal is just to get inside and safe as soon as possible. Because I'm just waiting to get attacked by like a dog horde or something. Because yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Okay, so we are out. Hang on a minute. 7x7. Oh, we out already? I thought we worked that out fine. Okay, looks like we need like 11 more. So let's get 11 more. We can always scrap the remaining ones. So 11 of those. There we go. So 11 more of those. Let's go and add these in here. 3, 4, 9, 10. Oh, did I do a... Maybe I did a by 6. Hang on a minute. Is this 5x5 inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I did a 5x6. That's why. Okay, so that makes sense then. So yeah, we got a little bit. Actually, then that's actually quite good because where this interior was smaller than I thought, we do actually have more room now, which is very handy. So there we go. We've actually got all the room we need. So we can go ahead and scrap these guys, scrap those guys, and then we can make ourselves a door just to chuck on the outside here. We can upgrade it later to an iron one. Let's have the one for now. There we go. So one door. And then we can start getting this built. So one door on the outside there. Okay. So I think what we should do then is get ourselves a little bit of storage in here as well. So let's get some chests in here. So I'd say like 5 chests should be plenty. Actually, let's have 6, then we can make them go along the top wall. There we go. So we can have them. Okay, that's rotating to face. I just want simple rotations. And then we can have the chests pretty much along here. Here we go. There we go. Now I got 6 chests up there, and that's going to provide a nice little spot to place things. And we can get all the spikes and stuff up here from later. So what we're going to do is the first layer underneath is going to be the clay layer, and this layer I'm probably going to dig out completely, just so we can get the maximum amount of clay possible. So let's go ahead for now, and we're going to put everything just in here. We're just going to dump it all in. You know what I'm like with dump chests, right? So let's eat those snowberries. Get rid of those. Okay, there we go. Actually, I need the gas with me, so we'll keep that. And then I can go ahead and grab the auger again. Let's refuel it. And essentially, with this, the way this mine is going to work, we're going to dig downwards. But not straight down. We're going to do the clay bit first completely. I actually need to make some ladders too. So let's get some of those built first. Let's get 30 for now. We're going to need more, definitely. But 30 should be a good starting number. So yeah, with the clay bit, we're going to pretty much dig under the building. I should close that as well. We're going to dig under the building. Like this. And then we're going to pretty much keep to under the building, so we should see where the frames are, and then we can dig straight under. So then we're going to dig to that point right there, and then we're going to go ahead and dig along sideways from here. How much do we get out of that? We actually get a lot from this, actually. So it seems the auger is giving us a very good return on clay here. There we go. And then all we got to do is pretty much then start, once we got that done, we can pretty much just start digging that out, right? So, there you go. So let's go and do the bottom bit here. And then the top bit. And then that one. And then we just got to go back this way as well. So yeah, we're going to pretty much dig a hole here. How much clay have I got from that? Just by doing that little bit of digging. 3,026 just from this little bit, guys. So this is giving me like huge amounts of clay here. And that's all we need to do. And of course we're leveling up like crazy too, which is always nice. And there we go. And then we've got pretty much a little outpost, and we can start making a ladder that comes down here. So let's go get some ladders. And then we can start pretty much going down from here. I'll go up to the roof as well from here. So let's go ahead and make one that's going to continue up. And then we can make one down. And as we dig deeper, we can essentially just make the ladder go down more. So let's go and take that one out for roof access. Actually, that's not going to be the easiest thing to access the roof from, is it? Because, oh, we can actually get up a half block. Okay, that's good. So I remember there was a thing before where you couldn't get up a half block, but looks like you can now, which is awesome sauce. Right, so let's get this forge cooking with a few things then. So there's our clay already. Look how much clay we got here. That's awesome. Let that frame for a bit of burn time there. And do we have much spare iron or not really? Okay, let's go and see if I can really quickly find a small rock to get some iron from, and then we can go from there. So where might a small rock be here? The plains biome is renowned for not having many. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any nearby. I see one over here actually. Is this one? Yeah, here we go. There we go, and there's also some gold here. I wonder if we get more from here. I don't know. Getting quite a bit. That's not bad. Yeah, we get loads from that. Look at that. So for one, we get 60. That's awesome. So yeah, a bit more coal there. And we have a bit of iron, and a cactus got me. How dare you, Mr. Cactus. So now we should be able to melt out this iron, get a claw hammer together, and then we can start going ahead and getting this all set up. Now, there's one main reason, like, you're probably thinking, like, you know, why am I out looting during the day and then preparing the mine at night? That's because I just wanted to get the building bit done in the day. Just so I could have that set up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get myself a frame. No, not a frame. No, I want forged iron, right? So you gotta wait for that to melt up in here. And then we're gonna make ourselves a claw hammer in just a sec. Could make ourselves an anvil to make some other things as well. But this is gonna be fine. So we can go ahead and get that started. And we can add some extra wood into there for more burning time. There we go. And over time, that should go ahead and melt up, give us the forged iron that we need. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep digging down a couple more layers. I really should be remembering to close those doors, but you know what I'm like for such things. I never remember. Let's go ahead and close that off, just so we can be sure that nothing is going to come along. But yeah, now it should be pretty easy to pretty much dig straight down from here. Because look at that, we can just go and dig along here. There we go. And that, guys, is going to be a lot of clay for us. Let's go ahead and refuel it. So yeah, the exchange of a little bit of gas, we're going to be digging a lot. There we go. Look at that. Straight through. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're getting plenty of clay out of this little deposit, and we're probably going to just dig it down until we exhaust this, and that'll be all the clay that we can claim from this area. And that makes it, this auger just makes it nice and easy to do that. And then we can pretty much go from there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is nice and quick clay digging. And our mining skill is also going up as well, so we're actually at 72 now. There we go, and let's duck down and do these ones. There we go. There you go, look at that. So as quick as that, we've already gone ahead and dug ourselves this little underground section, and it looks like we've hit it lucky, guys, because there's a gravel patch right there. So we can go ahead and start going to mine down into some of this gravel stuff, because this is what's going to lead us to the resource veins as well. So for anyone who doesn't know how mining works, I'm going to go ahead and show you how it works. I'm actually going to, so that we're not getting too much noise, I'm going to stop using the auger while I explain things as well, just so anyone who may be new to the game can understand just how the mining works and how it's all done and put together. So look at that, we got tons of clay from that. So let's go ahead and again, just for now, dump everything we find in there, because that is awesome. We got tons from there. We've got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Look at that, guys. We've got loads of it. Okay, so I think then we should be ready to once the forged iron has come out of here, we should be ready to make a claw hammer, and then we can start upgrading the floor here. So that's only going to take 43 seconds to make. So I'm also going to want more forged iron from there, because I do want to get at least an iron shovel. If we want to get steel, we need another workbench to make a crucible and other such things, which I can't really do from here. So I need to wait till I get back home for that, which is absolutely fine. Okay, there's probably a few things I can load into the bike as well, like this corn. You know, there's a few things we can load in that we really don't need. Okay, so yeah. Mining building is already coming together very nicely, and yeah, it's only been a few hours during the day, and we've got already, thanks to this Mr. Auger, tons and tons of clay, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and keep getting some more forged iron out of there. Just want to keep it pumping through. Okay, claw hammer's done, so while we're waiting for the last of the forged iron to make a shovel, let's go ahead and upgrade all this floor. Let's go underneath here to be able to do that. Now, it did do some damage, but that's okay. We can go and fix that with the claw hammer as well. So there's a damaged one. And then I think there's another damaged one up here somewhere. There we go. Nicely done. And then let's go ahead and do the upper section here, just to keep the rain off our face a little bit. Let's get on the roof here and do it. Okay. I think I can... Okay, sometimes you can get up here. It's a bit of a gimmick one though. You can't really jump because you get stuck on the ladder. There we go. Okay, that'll do. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of these as well. Hopefully I've got enough wood to do that. I should do though. And that will go ahead and cover over the top quite nicely. There we go. And then we'll work our way in. And this should also push our construction skill up quite a way as well. There we go, look at that. So we're already at the 37, so we should be able to get Bad Mechanic next level very soon as well, once we upgrade all that. Let's go ahead and do this side. And then once we've done that, we should have enough forged iron to make our shovel. Okay, nearly there. Here we go. 2, 1, done. There we go. Roof is now upgraded. So yeah, now nothing should be able to get into us so easily there. Let's go ahead and upgrade that door one layer as well. And how are things going here? Yeah, coming along nicely. Now I can start to get more forged iron out of there as well. Okay, so we've got 14. I think for a shovel we need 16. Let's just go and have a check on that. Shovel. Iron shovel. 16. Yes, we do. That'll take 50 seconds to build as well. Alright. Let's go and chuck all that stuff back in there now. So yeah, I'll be using the shovel at first while I explain how the mining works, and then once I've gone ahead and explained it, then we can go ahead and get out the auger and do a little bit more. I don't think I'll do a load of mining today. I just want to do a little bit of mining for now, if you know what I mean. Just to get the shaft begun, because then at night we can just come here and mine overnight, and that's gonna be a lot easier for us, because you know we can just travel here and it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first. Let's make sure we're doing getting all this stuff out the way and going down layer. So you get tons of dirt from this as well, which is pretty cool. Look at that. And last one. Oh, we got a refuel. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing gravel down here, which is a good sign. So when you're mining, you need to be looking out for gravel, because that is the signs that you're close to ore. So, okay, is my shovel done? My shovel is done. Good. So this means I can now explain how mining works. So let's go ahead and grab Our ladder right here. Okay, so essentially, when you're looking around on the surface, I'll show you how you can find good mining deposits. I may actually go and show you from a surface deposit because it might be a bit easier to explain from there. But I think actually we've seen that there's clay here, so you can see on the map there's these little light grey spots. So if you look right in the middle there, you can see a load of little light grey patches and things like that. Those little gravel nodes, and as you start to dig down them, they will actually lead you to iron ore and eventually other ores. But you can tell what stuff you're going to get out of these things by just digging a bit of gravel, and you'll actually get a little bit of a sample of what's beneath. So let me go ahead and I know this is kind of going against the structural integrity of the build though. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Can I dig like? Is there any gravel further down here? I just want to quickly see if I can expose any more that's directly below. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like the only gravel source is like right next to it, but we're near the stone layer anyway, so that's fine. Okay. So what you can do is, you can see I just dug out a bit of gravel there, and I actually got a little bit of iron ore. So what that's telling me is when I'm digging down in this gravel node, I'm going to end up finding iron if I keep going. So that's stone right there. So I guess we could start digging out over this way, as long as we support the structure above it. So as long as we add some support beams and things in here, we should be absolutely fine. So why don't we go ahead and start going down this way. I'm going to go ahead and let me get the auger out real quick, just to make this the same level. And eventually we can get a nice floor in here, make it look pretty nice. There we go. There we go, one more. Cool. Oh, we actually dug a little bit too much there. So I might need to replace that in a minute. Let's see, can I repair any of that stuff that I've previously dug, because that's a little bit too far. I don't want to dig right under there because that'll start to damage the structural integrity here. So let's make a grassy ground block just to shove back in there. That's all I need to do. So just shove that one back there where it belongs. There we go. Good as new. So yeah, what we're going to do then is we're going to dig through this gravel, and we should find that if we start digging through here, I'll use the shovel for now, just so you can see. You'll see that every time I'm digging here, I'm getting an iron. So always watch on the right what you're getting there, because then that'll tell you exactly what you can expect. So let's go and start digging through here. Now eventually the gravel may lead through the stone, and that's absolutely fine if it starts to lead through. So it looks like we're getting just iron here. So it looks like this is going to be a very good place to get myself some iron from. So that's a good little one to bear in mind. So let's go ahead and start digging out under here, and pretty much just follow the gravel, and eventually you will get to the ore. It can be quite deep underground. So we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and start digging here, see what we can get to. Now sometimes gravel does lead to nothing, and it could be in this case that we do find that our gravel patch doesn't lead anywhere. If it does, don't worry, just find another gravel patch and start digging that one out instead, and eventually you will get somewhere. So we're going to need to add a little bit of support in here, I think. So let's get the... Did we still have the flagstone blocks? We do not. Okay, let's go ahead and chuckle out of here so I can get out. I meant there. There you go. Let's get rid of that. Down there. Can I shovel it? Yeah, let me just smash it with my shovel a few times. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do then is let's get a few more flagstone blocks so we can go ahead and support that. Here we go. Because I always want to make sure our structure is being supported from beneath whenever we can, because that whole wall is pretty much laying on the top there, so definitely the main ladder shaft is going to need some as much support as it can get. And I'm going to go ahead and make like a... I could make like a door here and here, and that should be sufficient to keep that section supported. So it looks like the gravel is also going out this way, so why don't we have a little dig over this side and see if we can... So we're getting a little bit of iron from here, and there we go, sure enough, you can see that brown patch there? There is iron ore right there. Let's go ahead and dig out the gravel around it, and then we'll add some extra support down here as we go, because I do not want this thing to be falling. Okay, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. There we go, and then we can make another little bit of support over here. Because once we have it supported, then we're pretty much free to dig wherever and whenever we like. So let's go and add Hang on, let's go and dig this bit out here as well. And then you'll see that we've actually gone ahead and found ourselves a little bit of iron right here. So this is pretty much how mining works in 7 days. You just dig out down into gravel patches until you find the resource node that you want. Once you found it, then there you go, you've done it. And you can just go ahead and dig that out. So let's go ahead and see where I can drop this wall section here. So the wall is directly above that corner piece. So it's going to need to be there. So we put it every... Because that length is... How long is that one? That's the 6 side, isn't it? So we're going to need to do... I'd say this one and this one. There you go. And then we can extend that down as well. So yeah, now we've created ourselves a little bit of a tunnel. And here you go, guys. You can see that we got ourselves a bit of iron right here. So we're just going to go ahead and dig that out. Let's actually use the pickaxe for that as well. A little bit quieter. And you can see, straight away, tons of iron. And if we there's another one over there, so if you keep following the gravel, you'll find even more. And that's pretty much how to mine in 7 days. So if you're looking for resources, pretty much just go find gravel patches, and it will tell you what resource node is underneath. So it's very quick and easy to get to resources. As I said, some may lead to nothing. If you do find nothing, just find another one and dig again. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Now, the good thing about the gravel here as well is that we will eventually be able to get a load of sand from this as well. So once I start using the auger a little bit more extensively with this gravel patch, I think I'm gonna dig this gravel patch downwards until it stops going down, because that way I know where I need to extend my supports to as well. So there's an iron vein right there. Look at that. So we're finding tons of iron here. So there you go. It's not been that long through the day. We've already found a ton of resources here. You can also just mine the regular stone as well. That'll give you a little bit. Oh, that looks like a gravel vein. Let's go and grab that. Yeah, and there's a little bit of iron straight behind that pillar as well. So yeah, overall, this is a very nice way to mine. And it's going to give you, trust me, once you've got steel tools, it will give you a ton of resources. With iron tools, you don't get so much, but steel tools will give you more. And eventually I will be, digging this layer down, just so it also reflects the depth here. So I need to pretty much extend all these legs down, hopefully without collapsing everything, because it's a little bit of a different mining style than I'm used to. So yeah, hopefully it won't all fall down. But let's go ahead and grab that flagstone, and we can go ahead and use that and extend it downwards. So yeah, that's pretty much how mining works in 7 days. So for anyone who's new to how the game works, I hope that helps you out a little bit, because I always like to try and help new players out when I can. And especially, and people wonder, like, where do you get this information? How do you know all this stuff? And it's all from the patch notes. Whenever they have an update, I just read the patch notes extensively to see what they add, what they change. And usually that tells you most of what you need to know. Some things do kind of get left out, though, so you kind of had to be a little bit careful. But there we go. So now we have a nice little mining area, and we can pretty much start coming down here and mining whenever we want to get some spare resources. So look at that. So there's, as you can see, there is a ton of iron down there. So we're going to have to go ahead and kind of get this all out of the way before we can start mining down further. Because as I said, I want to support my structures, make sure they're not going to collapse on me, because that would be really bad. So let's actually let's add the final bits of support down here that the structure will need to be stable. Sounds like my forge has stopped running as well. So that should stabilize the structure up to that point there. And that should be all good. So there we go, guys. We've actually managed to start on our little mining shaft. Now, if you guys want to know which ores spawn in which biomes, then that's pretty easy as well. So both the forest biomes, so this dark green one and this light green one, both of those biomes are going to spawn not coal, sorry, lead in this biome. You can also find it on the surface in both these biomes. The snow biome, this white one over here, and the wasteland, which is the greenish one, will spawn potassium nitrate. So if you're looking for nitrate, go to any of those. The plains, which is this kind of light browny orangish one, and the burnt forest, this grey one over here, these guys will spawn coal underground, and the desert will spawn oil shale. So that's all the different biome distributions, and pretty much that's how it all works in with the ores. So this is why I've set up a mine between these areas, because essentially now all I have to do is, if I want lead, I go up to this, I pretty much make a tunnel up here, and then I can get some lead. If I want to go ahead and get some nitrate, I just make a tunnel down there, and I can go and get myself all the nitrate I need. And if I need coal, then I can just stay within this general area, and somewhere down there I should find a little bit of coal. And if you want to try and find ore on the surface as well, you can see that there's, see these little black markings? You might see these, like, they kind of look like apostrophes or like number 6s or number 9s kind of thing, just like the wrong way around. If you kind of use your imagination a little bit, you might see some of those. Those are the surface deposits that you'll be able to find as well. They're quite easy to see in the plains biome. The forest biome, there's lead ones over there, so you can see there's one like right here in the middle of the screen there. So there's loads of them, and you can find those on the surface as well. So if you know what you're looking for on the map, getting resources can be fairly easy. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure my forge has enough to run. And we're gonna pretty much gonna put everything we just found in here. Let that melt up as well. So this is a spare stock of resources, and essentially we're eventually going to make this up into a forging area, and this is where we're going to come to do most of our resource processing and most of our construction, because that'll keep the screamers away from our horde base, and that's going to be much better. And let's use the frame trick as well. Let's get 30 wood frames, and that should keep that forge burning for a long time. So all those frames we can go ahead and chuck in the fuel slot when they're done. There we go, 75 minutes of burn time. That should be more than enough to get that melted down. Do we have any spare iron? Yeah, we have a bit spare in there. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. So I've also got 1,000 sand as well, which is great, because we're going to need a ton, trust me, we're going to need a ton of sand in order to do what we need to. Okay, so we got some coal in there. Is there any other little bits I can just put away in here? I want to keep all the sand with me. The flagstone can stay here just if we need to do more building. I guess the rest of this stuff can probably stay here. These things can come back with me though. So can the gold, because we don't want to leave that there. So yeah, pretty much all my raw materials are going to go in there. Actually, I could take the stone back with me as well, because we'll get plenty of stone from this one area. Plant fibers, you can stay in there as well. And the snow will be good to leave here as well, just so we can make ourselves some water later on as well. Ladders, you can stay there. Spare gas, I guess, can stay here for the auger. You know what? I'm going to leave the auger here as well. We'll just leave the auger right there. And the repair kits, because that will save us having to take it around with us. Same with the dirt, and we can just leave that all there. There we go. So have I got everything I want? I think we do. Alrighty guys, so let me go ahead and drop this back all up at the base, and then I'll meet you when we're ready for the next bit. So we're probably going to go do a little bit more looting, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I just thought I'd pop back in and just show you that we are now at the traders, and look at this. He's stocking hop seeds. If we get one of these, we can actually go ahead and grow our own hop slabs, and that is going to allow us to make our own beer. So I thought that was pretty awesome to show. So that's how we can get ourselves a little bit of hop seeds right there. He's also got some shotgun shells as well. I sold him the gold and silver that we got from the treasure, as well as some of the other stuff here. How much will you have all that stone for? 47. That is really not that impressive, is it? Wood doesn't really get me that much either, to be fair. How much is a pain pill? 60. Actually, pain pills get you kind of a lot. Like for 21 pain pills, you actually get quite a bit. So they're actually kind of valuable to keep as well. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell him a couple of these gas barrels here. And I'm going to try and take his stock of shotgun shells, if we can as well. Because I just want all the ammo I can get. And that'll have save us making so many of our own as well. So there we go. We've got a few shotgun shells. I guess I could get some more Nemo rounds as well. Just going to have a quick look if he's got any other good stuff. I could buy an extra hop seed to make growing go faster as well, though, because it's at 1 seed is worth 609. I don't think he's. I don't know if you can sell those back to him though. No, it doesn't look like he will take them back. So yeah, you can't really sell them back to him, but you can only buy them, which kind of sucks. So that means you can't grow loads of hops and sell them back at a good margin. Unfortunately, that's fine. Got 20 gunpowder as well. Let's just buy that. Any extra gunpowder is always good as well. So we're gonna have a little looky there. Keep an eye on that.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get it.
Alright. Anyway, so I thought I'd just go and show you that real quick, just so you know that I can... Oh, I don't think I brought his spare shotgun shells today. Never mind. I'll be coming back there at some point anyway down the line. So that is absolutely fine. So I'm going to head back to base, drop some stuff off, and as promised this time, I'll meet you when we are at the next bit and ready to do a little bit more looting, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, I'm back, and I've decided that what I want to start doing now is, now that we're starting to work on concrete and, preparing for a move to another base, I want to start now getting some electronic stuff together as well. And I thought some of these buildings might be very good because there'll be a lot of electronic devices inside them that we can go ahead and loot. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and start on this apartment building, and we're going to start looting this place. Oh, come here, wrench. Where'd you go? Come on, get back here. I wanted to equip you, not do that. There we go. So we're going to start looting. We're going to start looting this building right here, and we're going to see if we can go ahead and get a load of electronic parts, electronic components from here. Because as well as having, you know, all that stuff that we need, because there's actually some right on the edge there, as well as having all that stuff there, it's also going to give us a load of opportunities to get more medical supplies as well. Because each of those rooms, as you know, has like a toilet in there and a few other good bits as well. And right at the top, there's even a few safes that we can go ahead and look for additional gun parts. So these apartments can actually have quite a lot of good stuff in them. And it might be a good way for us to, you know, kill two birds with one stone in a way. We get some decent loot, and we get some electronic things as well. So we're going to go ahead and make our way in. Let's make sure there's no sleepers immediately in our vicinity, because I have no idea if they can spawn in the hallways. And we're going to start going ahead and getting this place looted, getting all the electronical stuff we need from here. I'm pretty much just starting to tear this place down and see what we can get. So let's go ahead and start making our way up here. So I know most of this episode has kind of been devoted to mining, but that's fine. Oh, there's a construction guy right there. So, sneaky bugger. Oh. Right, we can knock him down. Okay. I think it's probably a good idea if we check the main corridor first, just to make sure we're not going to get sneaked up on. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we're going to go through this this main section first. Right, that's actually blocked off. So what we're going to do is we're only going to do open areas in each one that we go to, and also start getting electrical parts from each of these. So if I look in that room, I should be safe to see if there's actually anyone in there. Let's go and start taking these apart. There's plenty of electrical parts, electronic components and stuff, so that we can start making our own electrical items. So there we go. Let's go ahead and start looking through each of these rooms. So there's a guy right there. One shot in the face, very nice. And we had nothing there. Let's have a look and see what else we may find, shall we? There's going to be plenty of lights in these places. So once I've cleared an area, then I'll go ahead and loot it. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Anybody in this one? No. Okay, it looks like this room is pretty clear. So only the one sleeper in this place. So there could be one in here. So let's go double check. Yeah, there is one in here. Okay. That's one I could probably pick off with a crossbow bolt. Let's see if we can headshot that little bugger. There we go, we got him. Anything good on this guy? No. Okay, so this is why I've mainly come for this little area. In most of these places will have a lot of stuff. Plus, we can get ourselves some more empty cans from here as well, and we can start taking all this stuff apart as well. So there's plenty we can take apart. Look how many short iron pipes we're getting out of that as well, which is really handy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And you can even take toilets apart for additional short iron pipes. And actually, I will start taking turds and things as well, because we can go ahead and start amassing all this loot that we get as well. So we can go ahead and grab those for a bit of cloth as well. So there's plenty of resources you can actually find in these places. They're really, really useful. So if we can get a load of water and empty cans, and, you know, all that kind of stuff, pretty much just basic resources you will find in here. But, you know, basic resources such as these can be very useful. So let's go ahead and grab all these. There's even a little bit of meat in that one. That was good. Good little find there. Let's go ahead and see what we can find in each of these, shall we? So we've got a jar, and we've got 4 more jars. We've got nothing there. Okay. Okay, here. Is that one zombie? Yeah, it's just the one, it seems. Even a wrench in that one. That's pretty good. So you can probably scrap that. We can go ahead and... Yeah, sorry, we'll eat the dog food. There we go. And we've got some jars, nothing in there, and nothing in there. Okay, so that's all done. And we can even take these things apart as well, because they will give us even more electrical parts and things as well. So that's always good. So we can take plenty of this stuff apart and pretty much just start going around the entire apartment building and beginning to take this apart. Now, if I was a little bit wiser, I would probably go ahead and not do this take apartage during the day, and and do that only after I've cleared out all the zombies in the area. But you know, I think we'll just we'll play it a little bit risky, because then it might be a little bit more fun for you guys as well. So we can go ahead and get the scrap plastics from there, and this building will also yield plenty of leather. So again, more opportunities to trade is why I'm coming here as well, because it will give me plenty of that. There's loads of stuff we can take apart in here as well, and this gives me an opportunity to show you guys exactly what you can take apart and exactly what you get from it as well. So it's good for me, and of course it's good for you guys as well, which is the more important thing, because I'm always looking to give you guys as much help as I can. So let's go ahead and see what we can get here. So a couple of things from the lights, because yeah, that'll allow us to start making stuff of our own. There we go, we can even take those apart, get a few electrical parts in, get a bit of wood out of those as well, I think. There we go. And of course scrap those chairs as well, and then we can come in here and take the beds apart. So if you guys need springs, you can come in here and take the beds apart for those as well, so you can get loads of stuff from each of these. We're going to definitely need to make ourselves a chest for all of this good stuff that we're getting, so there's going to be tons of it, trust me. Right, what have we got in here? We've got some puffer coats, which we don't really need, so we can get rid of those. There's a light right there as well, so let's go and grab that. So plenty of stuff in each of these rooms, and as we move up, I'm sure things are going to get a little bit harder. Now, I wonder, can we... Oh, what was that? Oh, that's was that supporting one of the blinds? I think it was. I think that light was actually supporting a blind. That's quite funny. Let's go and get those as well. So if you're looking for scrap plastics as well, the blinds will give you plenty of those. And I think now there's even stuff out on the balconies as well. So not on all of them, but I think on some of the balconies now, you can actually find a few things here and there. So this room is all clear. Anything else in here we can do? Oh, this sink as well we can grab as well. That'll give me some spare pipes as well. So instead of having to make them ourselves in the forge, we can go ahead and do this. And then we can use more of our iron that we usually would get for other things such as steel. So that's all the lights in there, and let's go ahead and go into this room as well, see what we can get. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I'm not going to do this all in like one sitting. I'll probably do it a little bit in this episode just to finish it off, and then every few episodes or so we can come back here just to get a few more resources and things, and just see what we can amass from this place, because there's going to be a lot of stuff in here that we can get. And I should probably get my machete out as well, and start going ahead and chopping through these bodies as well, because that'll give me a lot more bones and things as well, because we definitely need to be starting to think about harvesting more of those again. So where was the other guy? He was in here, wasn't he? Yeah, here we go. So let's go ahead and get this guy as well. There we go. Unfortunately, there's no real brass faucets in these ones. I'm not sure if any of the apartments have brass faucets. I don't think any of them do, though. He only had glass in them anyway, so let's go and chuck that out to get rid of it. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a chest if we can, because that would be good to store some things in. Let's make like 5 chests here. You can see that already we are full of loot. So let's go ahead and drop these down, and then we can actually store some stuff away here. I'll put them up on the top. There we go. So those chests can go out there, then the zombies shouldn't be able to get them. And then we can go ahead and put this stuff away. So yeah, a load of resources you can get from here. Lots that's going to be useful for trading as well. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and drop all that in there. And a good thing too, we got a bit of meat as well. So definitely worth coming in this place and seeing what we could find. That wrench as well can go in here. We could probably sell the wrenches, or try and combine it with our own to fix it and not lose quality. So yeah, plenty of use for each of these. Okay, let's go into this room here. See what we can find. So I'm just gonna do a couple of rooms in here. Just see what we can go and do. Any sleepers there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anyone there? Nope, looks like this one maybe. Oh, there's one guy here. Go and knock Mr. Edward out, shall we? There we go. And we got some black shoes. I wonder, can I get the next level bad mechanic now? Because I've been saving up my skill points for a good long while now. I can get weaponsmithing 8, which I might want to go and do as well. That's 18 points. That's pretty expensive. So it does get very expensive as you start going up the tree. Secret Stash 3 though could also be a good one to get. Because that's bonus level plus 1500. I'm not sure what that means. Because that seems like a very high bonus level. Could get Knife Guy number 2 as well. Because that could be useful. Because eventually, as you start getting Knife Guy, you get more harvest. I think that might be quite a good one to do. Let's just have a look and see if there's any other stuff that I really need to get before I go ahead and do those. Because those are kind of more like nice to haves. Minus 69 I cannot get. Can I get Bad Mechanic next level yet? No, I can't. That's 20 points as well, so that's actually quite a lot. I think I'd rather get next level knife guy, a couple of those, because that'll start increasing harvest count. So you can see now if I get the next level knife guy, I'll get plus 10 harvest count. If I get the next one, which I'm gonna do, I'll get plus 25. There you go. So knife guy is now at 4, and that'll give me extra harvest count, including from animals as well. So now when I start harvesting animals, I'll get 25% extra meat from them as well, which is really handy. Okay. I think though we are having a wandering horde. Sounds like something's coming through the area. Let's go and have a look. I hear a bit of ruckus out here. Okay, what's going on over here? Yep, we got a wandering horde. Okay. Oh! Hang on, I see military guys. I see a military horde. Let's get their attention. Right. Come on then, guys. Because if there's a military horde, that's going to be good for me. Alright. Military horde is going to demand some higher power. Let's start shooting these guys. Let's just go through a few rounds here. Actually, I could. Do I have my explodey bolts? I do. That'll be even better. Right, let's knock these guys down with these. Then we can go and loot them in a minute. There we go. Nice, that'll tear through them. Look at that. There we go. That'll be fine. Right. Hey, you. Where you going? There you go. Now I only have a couple. Now you have a few left to deal with. That's much better. There you go. Okay, let's back up here. Oh, he got turned into a crawler. Very nice. Okay, actually punched out the cactus, little bugger. Okay. Go ahead and use another exploding bolt here. There we go. We knocked him down. Right, you. Oh. So loads of army guys. We're definitely going to loot these later. Look at that. That's very nice. Oh, what am I up against? Big cactus. Ouch. That wasn't very nice. Right, come on then. Right. Yeah, definitely toughened up these guys from before. Right. Got him. Settled him. Oh, there's a crawler here as well. Okay, let's go. Finish this guy off. Because I sense that we may get some good gun parts from that. There you go. I'm glad I caught this wandering horde. That was a very nice one. Right, let's see what we got. So rocket launcher stock, very nice. Let's see what each of these have. More night vision and some feathers. Okay, we are starting to overheat, so you got to be a bit careful here. Okay, I do want to go ahead and chop these guys up in a bit. We'll come back for them though. Let's go and make sure we've looted all of these guys. See what they've got. Oh, very nice. Oh, a very nice military vest. Look at that. We might be able to repair that and get even better protection on our current one. AK-47 receiver as well. Okay. Start getting these guys back. And harvest their bones. Yeah, I thought we may as well clear them out with exploding bolts. So a little bit more effective. And those army zombies are a little bit tougher as well. So yeah, definitely want to find a nice, easy way to clear them out. Let's go and grab that as well. Right, so where are the rest of them? I think they were up. They're all up here, weren't they? Here we go. Let's see what we've got from here. So nothing from there. So sometimes you can get some really good stuff off these guys. So definitely want to make sure that I'm looting these. Okay, I do need some more lead now, so we're going to go ahead and grab those. Okay, I think I hear another one as well. Okay, what we got here? Nothing really there. Let's go and grab that. Okay, 4 rockets. Okay, we can sell that. And I can. Okay, so a couple of good things from here that we can definitely sell off to Mr. Trader. Right, I can hear one. Okay, there's there's even hazmat zombies here too. Look at that. Okay, see if we can knock this guy out. There you go. And he had nothing on him. That's absolutely fine. So it sounds like another one's seen me. So let's go ahead and get that guy. Right, there's another hazmat guy here. Just knock him down. What have you got? Nothing? Okay, it seems like we've actually missed a good portion of them over there. Yes, loads of hazmat ones here too. Just go ahead and get all these guys. Okay. Right, here comes this guy. Right, let's knock him out. Make sure there's no crawlers in the area. And I can also grab some yucca while we're here as well. And aloe, we're going to need some of that later because we're probably starting to overheat pretty badly now. Yeah, we're 96, so it's getting to 100. Right, here we go. There we go. Get that guy. Man, I'm definitely glad I came and checked out this Wandering Horde. Right. Right, I hear another one over here. Right. Right, you can have some. There we go. Some glue. Sham sandwich, not too worried about that. Right, there's one more crawling up to me. I see you. I see you. Right. There you go. And this guy. Come on. Very nice. And you have a blood rocket. Okay, you've already got one of those, so you can probably sell it. Let's go ahead and make sure we haven't missed any of these guys. Because military Zeds in a big horde like that, definitely worth checking out. Right. I hear another one over here. Here he is. Okay, here you go. Eat that. Nice. And skill and blood weapons is 54. That's really good as well. So we're leveling those up a little bit, piece by piece. And there we go. Okay, I think I hear more of them, but I'm not sure. I think that's most of them anyway, so they come pretty fast. So I think that's probably most of these guys. I hear one over here. Oh, it's just a regular crawler. Okay. Machete's pretty good. Okay, I hear one more actually. Out this way it sounded like. Just want to make sure we got all these guys. Don't let a horde like that go to waste. Okay, is there anybody else here? This is where I first found them. I think I got most of them, to be fair. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's probably most of them. Any more? For any more? No, this is where I found them. Yes, I'm glad I came out there and had a look. There's one more. There's one more. There's one more. I'm gonna find this last guy. There's nitrate here as well. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I can. So, here he is. Here he is. Got him. Okay, what have you got? Anything good? Paper. Okay, not bad. So yeah, got an AK-47 part from this guy. So that's that was definitely worth it. That one AK-47 part, definitely worth it. Glass pane though, I don't mind. Right, is that everybody? Oh, there's a bag here as well. Let's see what we get in this last bag. Nothing in there, and some junk. Always check that for brass. Look at that, a little bit of brass right there. Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's all of them. Alright, so I think then we are done. Okay, guys, well, I think we are a pretty good point to end off the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I'm going to go ahead and get the snipe rate off camera as well. So, until then, bye!